Previously on Ark.
Why are you stealing my bird?
Oh, I thought it was mine. The plan for today is to get started with growing more crops and building some redwoods platforms.
Well, I could build the platform.
Woohoo! How do vanilla Ark players use these platforms?
Fall off the edge.
Oh, sounds scary. Hello. Why this no work? There we go, that's what I wanted to happen.
Considering that has just worked, it's going to sit in the centre 2 bits and it's aligned correctly. That is the best you're going to get.
Okay.
Now, if you move that platform, I will not be continuing this series.
Look at what we've achieved. We've got the magical floating bridge. The 2R platform. Jobs doesn't want it. It's not something you desire, is it?
No.
So, a deer, female deer. Thank you for the banister. It's gonna look like a pin cushion. It's gonna, oh, poor thing. Right, so pop on that and use, and let's, whoa, whoa. Oh, she can fly. Oh, feck. This is what we have after I dread to actually count the hours. Welcome back to Mango Plays Modded Ark on the Ragnarok map. How you doing, Jobs?
Same as normal.
Hey, oh, I see you've upgraded the plots.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to do something with them.
Yeah, just a bit. So today we have some plans. One of the plans is getting the crystal seed. And
Okay.
that's the first thing. Anyway, we need 1,000 crystal. And I looked on the resource map, and it was kind of hard to find crystal. It's even the snow biome, which is like minus 70 degrees, so you die straight away. All the way over at like latitude 20, longitude 20. So it's all a bit crazy, but we did manage to find some in the desert biome. Is that the right term? Biome? Area? Whatever. There is this weird sort of ravine with what doesn't look like crystal. This confused me for quite a while originally, and yeah, so if you just sort of take a flyer, park up here. Oh my, that was scary. And crystal abundance. Bob's your uncle. It's great. So we have come back with 128 crystal, like the standard crystal, and then we've got magic crystal as well. So the crystal seed.
So we've got how much crystal?
1,028.
Okay.
How much did I say?
I heard you say 128.
Might have done. So we got the 1,000. Oh, right. First things first, before I ruin this, I need to make a rare mushroom seed. Do that first. Where did that go? I crafted it.
Crafted what?
Have you stolen it?
I may have stolen it.
It's a seedling stage. Right, cool. So that should produce us. Why do I keep trying to jump over your dodos?
Because you like the floating.
This is a mistake. There we go. Okay, right. So what am I missing for the crystal seed? I am missing my eyes. I can't see it. Never crystal. There we go. This one here. So we need 2 mastercraft crystals, which are 32 journeyman. Can I do 64? Can. Oh my word. It's going to take hours though. Whilst that's crafting, I'm going to craft some things we'll need for the plans for today. First things first, I need trank darts. Okay, has it finished the craft? Yes, it has. Awesome. Okay, let's do this search again. So, Crystal, you need 2 of these. Craft 2. 3. And then what else are you going to need? 40 rare flowers and 40 rare mushrooms. Hopefully that's doable.
I believe so.
Okay, there's the crystal seed, and I'm going to just craft as many of the purple as possible to try and get the purple seed version. Because you basically, guys, you can upgrade these seeds, so you then don't need to keep doing the crafting of the lower tier into the higher tier. It's great. Is that where you want the crystal seed?
Yep.
So the reason we're going to grow crystal, especially for the moment, is because we're going to want a lot of greenhouse and glass for our build over there. And oh look, isn't it cute? So that's why yeah, basically gonna grow it so that we can just leave the server running and not worry too much. I do at some point in the future want to create more the vanilla style way, creating a base at the different areas, etc. But this, I think, is kind of server friendly, this solution here. What do you think, Jobs?
I think it's already producing crystal.
Is it? Oh, it's already a fruitling. It's not quite. It's about to. Through the magicness. I love it. Okay, so for today, the plan is I want a Tapejara or Tapejara?
Tapejara.
Tapejara. For building. Basically, I want to retire little old Dennis. Wherever Dennis is, he's hiding from me because he knows I'm going to retire him. Oh, poor Dennis. For Tapejara. But I've just been reminded. First things first, Jobs. Get on no horns. And press shift and have a good old ride round the yard.
Not moving. Press
Well, you have
shift.
to press W as well.
No. Yeah, this is massively fast.
You just S. I made the saddle. Oh wow, the glitching by the clouds and fog. Guys, if you know what setting I need to turn down, turn up, adjust. Wow, I didn't even see you go back. You were that fast by me. Woohoo! To stop the sort of square pixelization of the fog around the trees. Please leave me a comment because it drives me insane. But yeah, I made a saddle for this guy because eventually I'll need it. Left and right click do nothing. Control does nothing. And I was You buried my perfect Pelovia.
May have done.
Oh, how rude. I was basically lamenting to Jobs and saying, I mean, shit, dino. And then I pressed shift. And I take it all back. I take everything back. This is base. No messing around with speed at this point. And she leaps. And she's speedy. Ooh. So it's kind of no wonder that she kept flying off the bridge and off the walls and all sorts when she was growing up and I was taking her on walks. She was too fast for me. That's what it was.
You can't eat the floor.
But also, I don't know if you noticed, guys, the stamina, it just doesn't, goes down so slowly. So you can sprint for ages. Like, on another dino, the stamina would be already creeping down. So I don't know whether or not she has... She doesn't have a bucket load of stamina, so... There must be some feature of her that means that she doesn't...
Well, I'm guessing it's all that ready to roll muscle mass with next to no other weight.
I don't know, I weighed quite a bit when I got on her, bless her.
No comment, walking away from that one.
So yeah, we're gonna get some Tapejaras. I want to keep Dennis, obviously, but I want to replace his primary function with a Tapejara. And I really, really want to experience the double seat effect of this saddle. A saddle for your Tapejara is 3 seats. Bring your friends. Oh, I'm excited. Did you put more stuff on him?
No.
Okay. What were you doing?
I was just looking to see if he had a level up or anything.
Ah, no. Well, I mean, he did earlier, but I've used him, so...
So he's used and abused now.
He is a little bit. Bless him.
Don't poop on me as I walk past you.
Look at the size of it in comparison to the size of her. It's mad.
Look at the size of what?
The poo. It doesn't even fit between her legs.
That's nothing.
That would be painful to pass.
It's the dilos and stuff like that I find comical.
Yeah.
And things like otters and all the tiny things.
Yeah. The otters. Oh.
Or the dimorphodons.
I haven't seen a dimorphodon poop for a while.
It's bigger than its own head.
Oh my god.
You should not be able to poop anything bigger than your own head.
No. I mean, if you do, let's face it, it should hurt a lot. Apparently, the Tapejaras are quite common. Well, not quite. They're rare, but here is where they're found, amongst the sands. Pretty much anywhere that's classed as desert. Now, this is one of the few times I'm not actually going to worry about a level requirement for me Tapejara because of how rare they are. And I want to know whether or not they're worth it. I've never had one before. So, personally, I'm not going to be too fussed. As long as it's not like level 2. What about you? You got a level requirement, desire, need?
Well, no, I have the standard opinion.
Which is?
If it's not female, it could get lost.
No Tapejara around here. So, any creepy crawlies type thing that actually do creep you out?
Well, I suppose maybe a bit, anything that potentially is venomous. Like, I'm not bothered by a scorpion. With its pincers, but I'd be I wouldn't be bothered with a crab, but I would be bothered with a scorpion because it could sting. But I wouldn't be bothered by the scorpion grabbing me.
Right, yeah. But I mean, you'd happily go right up to the tank cage of a scorpion and have a good old look, nosy.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't make any difference to me, yeah.
Because that's the same way I have a fear of 2 creepy crawlies. One is ants, which is very stupid considering the size of them, but that is just genuine stuff going wrong as a child. And so that's, what's it when it's like a fear that's just idiotic, that's brought in from when you're young type thing, just from experience rather than...
I think you're talking about an irrational phobia.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Or,
I don't know, it feels rational for me.
Childhood trauma.
Trauma, there we go, yeah. So, based on trauma is why I have fear of ants. It's not because of anything else. My rational phobia is spiders, especially in the UK. I can't die from, well...
That's what I was going to say. How is that a rational phobia?
Irrational, is what I said.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, and I think I've mentioned it several times already because, you know, it's such a big phobia in my life already on my channel. But I can't predict how a spider's going to move. That's why they freak me out so much. And I watched a movie, and I was fine before I watched the movie, and I watched the movie, and I can't no more.
The funny thing with spiders is people say that line, and I understand exactly why that line exists. The whole, I don't know how they're going to move. Thing is, if you actually watch how a spider will move, they're much like insects. They have such a small brain, and they've been around so long, and they've not really adapted psychologically. They're all instinct, and it's very base level, simple things. So they will try and leave an attack or return the attack, or they will seek some sort of shelter. Things like that. Like, they have very, very simplistic things, but they do it suddenly and quickly. So that sudden switch of their movement is this sudden determination that actually that's going to be a better protection than the thing I thought I was going for. So they'll suddenly switch direction and go for the other thing. Which
is unpredictable for me, for my brain type. So yeah, they are unpredictable. I mean, I have a lot of respect for spiders. I think they're pretty awesome. But that's taken me many, many years. Like, you know, the really cute spiders that basically wave the males wave their front two arms up in the air and dance.
And like the things that
I think they're called jumping spiders.
Lucas spiders sort of based around like that. Yeah. That cute, fluffy little big mandible, well, not mandible, pulpa.
Yeah, I don't know what the front bits are.
I think they're called pulpa or something like that. Pulp.
But yeah, like, I mean, it's taken me years to find that. To be able to watch it at the minimal. And now I sort of got to the point where I do kind of find it kind of cute. But there are other, like, animals that I know a lot of people have fears of, and I just don't. Like snakes, scorpions, praying mantises, like, all of them, not a bother. Big snails, you know, sort of the other creepy crawlies. As long as they don't look too close to an ant, I'm fine.
You see, now, what about things that are not spiders at all, but have tried to rip off the design of spider in order to instill in a predator exactly your feelings?
It's a rational fear. I'm scared of them. Like, I do not have. There's no rationality to my fear of spiders. They, anything that's vaguely similar looking, and the same with ants. Really, I will freak. Like, just like true anxiety builds up within me, and it's.
So you can't do like a tarantula.
No, I find tarantulas fascinating. Like, genuinely. And it's taken me years to dull the reaction my sight has to a tarantula. Like, genuinely years. It's still there, but I'm able to actually watch the video of them molting, for example. Like, it's such a fascinating process. But no, like, there is genuine fear there still. Like, I once tried to, like, combat, you know, like, people say, if you're scared of heights, go to a tall building, for example. And just stand there and get over it. Just get past that fear. And I was like, okay, let's try this. So I went to a zoo. I took like a fancy camera and was happily taking pictures and whatnot. You know, thinking I was creative enough to make a hobby into a profession or something. Of all the animals, and then went into the reptile and arthropods. Is that the correct terminology?
Kind of.
den, and was happily going up to each tank and like zooming in and taking those pictures. And it's a fancy brand new camera at the time, so I didn't quite get the focus stuff correct. So I had it on autofocus setting. And I went up to this spider cage, and there's a very big tarantula inside it. All sort of hairy and black and menacing. And I was like, okay, let's see if I can get a good shot of this, right? And I waited for it to turn around to face towards me, and but it was out of focus. It was in focus enough for me to be like shaking a little bit with fear.
You could see the shape.
And I knew that it was turning around to face me and all of that. So my brain, because, you know, eyesight, brain can magically make stuff in focus when it's not. Like, mine can anyway. So I pressed the button to take the picture. So then the autofocus came in. And suddenly I had in front of me what was quite nice and blurry image. Suddenly this crystal clear with its 8 eyes all unwinking staring at me. I screamed and dropped my camera. Like, it was such a shock to me to have that. And like, people around me were just like, what is up with you? Luckily the spider didn't react, because I know, like, invertebrates, I think that's the right name, they have real issue with noises. So I think the cages, the tanks are sort of soundproofed.
I think specifically they have issues with vibration.
So
which, yes, that's what noise is. But
so yeah, he didn't react at all. So I was like, okay, good.
You might have instilled your fear into him. He may have seen and heard your reaction and just, it's like,
panic stop. Yeah. If I don't move, they won't see me. So yeah, and then it's like, it is a shame. Don't get me wrong, I don't think I ever want to own a tarantula. But I would really like to get to a point where the fear doesn't paralyze me. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I used to play WoW. Have you ever played WoW, Jobs?
I did a trial way back when.
Did you ever see the spiders in the game?
I don't think, it was so long ago that even if I did, I wouldn't remember.
I will have to look up an image, because I'm a little bit concerned by what I'm about to say, because people might think I'm incredibly weird. But to me at the time, especially because I moved from RuneScape to WoW. So RuneScape graphics to World of Warcraft graphics. At the time, it was like, I don't know, stepping out from black and white old style telly to nowadays 4K full color televisions, you know, OLED panel type feeling. And the spiders in that was so realistic that if I encountered them, I'd back out the zone type thing. And I had to get over that component, because one of my guild mates decided the best pet he could possibly have would be a spider. And we used to regularly party up together, so it was like I had to get used to this spider, and it had weird hiss noises and stuff. But I can imagine if I looked at a picture now of that spider, the graphics, it'll probably look like a 2p, you know. How could I even equate it as a spider?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it really did.
Yeah, that's not anywhere near the level of an issue I would have.
So you have worse issues? Like what? Which
no,
animal?
Direction.
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah.
It's nowhere. It's way past.
You're way better than that.
Well, I'm nowhere near as affected.
Oh, look at you. No, I know that I'm overly affected by it.
Well, there'd be a lot of people that would immediately jump down your throat and disagree with you and say, no, you're perfectly legitimately, this is exact. They'd have the same sort of view as you about it. But yeah, I'm just not that affected. For me, it's a case of it's what damage can they actually do. So the majority of spiders, you could kill them. They couldn't do anything to you. That's it. Well, okay, I'm not going to be worried about that because they literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
Now there are some, obviously, like there are quite a few depending upon where you live. I know there are people in Australia who say, no, you don't mess with them.
They've got valid reasons for saying that.
Yeah, exactly. I get it. So there would be a point. So that's why I'm against the. Well, not against the other. That's why I'd be apprehensive when it comes to a scorpion. I would happily hold a scorpion and all of that, but I would still have this bit in the back of my head.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as high level as yours. Well, not specifically for a scorpion, but your reaction to a spider. It wouldn't be that for me with a scorpion.
I desperately want to hold a scorpion, but I have that element, that fear, because I know like the scorpions like that I have looked at and would want to hold. It's not deadly. It's just painful.
Well, that's part of it. I think it's the unknown, and that's pretty much what everything always stems from. It's the unknown. You don't know what the spider's going to do. It unnerves you. I don't know if the sting is actually going to be excruciatingly painful or it's going to feel like a pinprick. Like the smaller the scorpion is, the worse the venom in general is like apparently the rule. So a massive, great big scorpion, apparently that's not going to be that painful in theory. But it would hurt to have such a large tubule injected into you, but it wouldn't actually be a massive amount of venom.
Well, apparently the venom is what causes the pain in the like the black ones that you see in the exotic pet shops. But I would love to hold one, but I want to be under the guidance or care of someone who actually knows these animals, and they can
training.
They can sort of walk me through it, and I've never. So far, I haven't encountered either someone who has the time or the inclination to sort of desire, especially because I'm not actually purchasing from the shop. So, I feel a bit guilty going, could you maybe spend half an hour and teach me about these animals?
They probably would. Out of work. Because they don't want to be stand-eyed. They'd like to probably, but they realise that their boss is going to be over their shoulder if they're stood there for over half an hour, or up to an hour, just with one customer, and there's no sale, and they knew there was no sale. No, that's not going to be worth it to them. To get chewed out by their manager for that.
Yeah. There's like sort of experiences at sort of zoos and wildlife parks and stuff, which is actually to help people get over their fears. I've always been tempted to purchase one of those, but for spiders in particular. Ants, well, to be honest, I'm not being funny. They can just all die. I have no desire to ever get over my fear of that one. But spiders, there is an element to me which goes, these are awesome, I would love to understand them more. But it's kind of hard to read up about spiders because every article has pictures or video, or do you know what I mean?
See, I know someone who was pretty much at your level. And their response eventually was, why am I wasting my life to this? I'm not going to let something that's so small control me. And that gave them this impetus to just go, do you know what? I am going to find a way, no matter what it takes, to just not be anywhere near as bothered and go to that level.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, they just rejected the concept.
That is awesome. Like, I don't know if that will ever... It's just a mental mind switch, and you can't predict if that mental mind switch is going to happen.
It happened for them, but it did take many, many years.
So, anyway, going back to my original question, because I just kind of derailed it with my fear of spiders. Is there any creature that you would be... have more fear or anxiety versus the curiosity? Because I know you're incredibly curious about animals. Like, it's... oh, by the way, I think these patches of flowers, if you hit them with a therry, you get the rare mushrooms. Anyway,
that's alright, we're growing them.
Yeah, true. But yeah, because you find animals more fascinating than humans, don't you?
Yeah, in general, definitely.
So, like, is there anything that you wouldn't want to meet or interact with at all?
Well, going back to like, you have an issue with ants, because of a childhood thing. I don't deal with buzzing.
I was so tempted to buzz there, and I was just like, no, that's mean.
No, I do not deal with buzzing because, what happened to me was really not nice.
Do we need to put a warning up?
No, I can describe it. I can describe it without it being really bad.
Okay.
It's up to people how they visualize it as to how bad it is for them.
So it's up to their imagination. So it's their fault.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying? Wow.
It, yeah. But no, I was riding along on a push bike at young age, and I had some sort of creature manage to, as I'm riding along, it came from the side and managed to fly directly into my ear canal. So that was it. I've got buzzing in my brain and couldn't get it out. So from that point on, couldn't get it to
stop. Like, I can imagine, like, because your instinctive reaction is most likely that it wasn't in your ear.
No, I thought it was around my earlobe.
Exactly,
so I
you just
tried to brush it out the way.
Yeah, and then nothing, and it wouldn't stop. You know.
And it was louder than it's around me. So I had a crash helmet on at the time because my mum was like, "No, you do not do this. You don't do safety first, and all that," and which I understood. But it was the straps. I thought it had got caught in the straps.
Valid theory, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to pull the straps loose and flick it away from around my ear and just sort of brush the air and sort of annoy it to leave. And it didn't. So that was it. I was cycling along and I got about 200 feet, I think, before I decided this is not working and just threw myself off the bike. And it all sort of snowballed from there, and I ended up having to get checked out in hospital. But fortunately, there was no issue. Everything went okay. I won't describe exactly how everything was okay, but everything went okay, and I don't have any hearing loss or anything like that. There was no injury outside of some maybe bites or stings that were in my skin in non-serious threatening places. Like, it was fine. So there was no issue, but that sound, there's no way I could. There is ways, but I've not been able to make that sound not take me back straight away to that point.
Oh yeah, sound has a real.
Like, I can handle with the buzzing if something is buzzing around the room. So a blowfly, or something, just the stand blue bottle, whatever. It's flying around the room. I can hear a buzzing. I'm like, I don't like the buzzing, but it's fine. That's not an issue. The moment it buzzes around my head, bang, that's it.
Sound is, I think, just as powerful as scent. So yeah, I can imagine like why it's so quick to send you into that sort of thought process and place fully. There is a huge raptor pack below me. One of them is a tech raptor, level 96. Oh.
Really? It must be in a cave.
No, I'm across the water.
I'm right next to you.
Oh, well, no, it's followed this. It's in the patch over here.
Oh, it's obscured by a tree. I see. Yep, there's the mess of them. You might end up with RGs after you think.
Yeah, I know, I just noticed that.
No, they're fine.
The tech raptor's over this side, actually. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. This is just... I was going to say Robo Central. And why am I getting Robo? It is so hot today. My brain is not capable. But yeah, there's the tech raptor.
I was just admiring the sunken ship.
This is sunken... Ah! It's me worrying about all the raptors. That is cool. We haven't even been to this part of the isle.
No.
So it's kind of interesting.
Judging by what's going on below us, I'm not surprised we haven't.
Is that a Komodo dragon? Is it Komodo?
Yeah. Well, that is the correct term, but I don't think that's what...
Megalania. I think they're bad.
Oh yeah.
My god. Just the allosaurs and the Argies have just loaded in. And the raptors. And it's just a brawl over here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to grab that beacon while we're here?
Well, that's why I was wandering over to it. I'm not brave enough.
Go on, you'll be fine.
That's a level 116 allo. Male.
You won't be fine. Let's leave that beacon.
Yep.
It's only green. We do not need that aggravation.
I know. So, anything that goes buzz is, out. But there's nothing else, so you'd happily encounter a lion, or... Like, I mean, I wouldn't happily encounter a lion unless it was in a particular...
Fully secured enclosure.
Yeah, it's a secured environment type thing, but I would love to see a lion and tigers and bears, oh my, up close. But yeah, like, that's what I was sort of hinting at. Anything that you're like, no, that... I don't think you could ever get a controlled situation. I could never do it, or never want to.
There's nothing that I feel that I would feel I'm not going to do. Like, when it comes to animals, it's like I die. Even if I was apprehensive, so the whole walking around in the Serengeti or something and stumbling across a lion or something. I'd be like, well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not going to stop myself doing that because an animal might exist. Yeah, so there's no animal that would make me go, yeah, I'm not doing that just in case, or I'm not having anything to do with that, because it'd be a case of, well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So let's see.
Very pragmatic approach.
Oh, okay, this is not good. I just saw a wyvern.
Really?
Yep.
Where?
Just over here. Yep, there's another one.
Where's over here?
To the right, inland, towards Purple Beacon.
Okay.
You'll have to fly up a bit.
Yeah, I'm just getting...
I'm just going to go over here onto this bridge.
Oh, I see. They keep popping in and out of render distance.
Yeah, I didn't realise how close that purple one was. I'm going to just go over to this bridge.
I'm probably going to get told off now. Is there an actual definition difference between wyvern and dragon? Like, or are they interchangeable words for the same thing?
No, I believe there is a difference. Depends on the culture.
Okay, yeah.
This is where I'll probably get told off, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, that purple one was really close.
Do you see why I went to the bridge now? Do you understand?
Yeah. Fine.
But no, I think Right, hang on. So there's Drake, Wyvern, Dragon.
Mm.
And I think there is a difference between all three of them, and that. But I think there's differences. Those differences are different between different cultures in some way. I think I can't remember exactly what they are though.
Okay, makes sense.
There was something. There was something as to whether so if it stands on two legs and uses like legs and arms as separate things. I think that's
The
dragon.
definition for one. Okay, right, yeah.
I think. Then you also have griffins, but that's to do with it being.
Isn't a griffin a lion and
yeah,
and owl?
it's a mixing.
No, not an owl.
Drakes, I think, might be the other one that uses four legs and doesn't have arms or something like that. There's
okay.
and then there's a size thing.
Well, the whoa, the purple one is a lightning one, and the red one is a. Okay, that's a shark. The red one was a fire wyvern. So lightning wyvern and fire wyvern was what was up there.
Well, there we go. I mean, if that's a wyvern, that can't be a dragon because it looks like its arms are in its wings.
Ah, right. So dragon have the four legs.
Yeah.
Ah. Today I learned.
That's what it looks like from what I'm seeing.
From this distance, go closer, find out.
Well, it depends whether that's factually correct whether the game's correct versus.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they seem to have their armature is their wings.
Oh, we've got fire, lightning, poison, wyverns on. Ooh.
Just so that you're aware.
Yeah.
I believe that pteranodons and what a big one, quets.
Yeah.
I think it was only those two that can manage to outrun a wyvern.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They're moving around near P.
So yeah,
Base speed.
I wouldn't get all caught up in
no
having too close a look.
I joke and jest, and I don't mind getting a little bit close, but yeah, I am cautious. Do you know what? Considering how much we've explored, I am very grateful we killed all wild dinos today.
Yeah.
Oh dear, can you imagine the mess that would have done to my frames as we approached?
Don't need to imagine.
Yeah, we saw it. Although the whole killing of wild dinosaurs has, I think, put a dent in the Tapejara population. So guys, I've changed my graphics settings because I've noticed that the quality of the video is not coming out properly. And I think that's because permanently I am sitting at 97 to 98% GPU usage. And yeah, that's obviously causing a strain on the system. I don't record using my GPU, by the way. I record using my CPU. So it's literally just displaying Ark that's causing my GPU to hit that. So yeah, I've turned stuff down from Epic. Let me know whether or not it improves it for you guys, and any suggestions, as I said earlier, will be greatly appreciated. What's this area? This is pretty.
I don't know what area is because I'm not with you, because you said go higher, so I went to look at the wyvern closely, and then you weren't anywhere when I returned.
Oh, okay. I'll give you some chords.
That will be useless, but thank you.
Latitude 65, longitude 35. Right, where are we going to go next? Looking for the tapejaras?
I don't know. They could be virtually anywhere.
Hmm.
Oh, get oil from here.
Yeah, that's what I just thought.
2, 3, 4 spots.
Nice. This will have to be our oil.
Well, I need to get enough to make the seed.
Yeah, true. Oh, hello, elemental. He got a bit grumpy with being disturbed by the ants, I think.
Hmm.
So cool.
They might be water springs.
What might be water spring?
Those circular thingies.
Oh.
So water, you can put a water well down.
Oh.
So they're probably little water springs you can put a well on.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, they are. They're water veins, and you can put a water well on it. You can go up and press E and drink.
Ah. Oh my god. I found it. I found it.
Okay, where? What? I'm carrying on up the side. I see you. There you are.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a male 104.
Right next to 2 Carnos.
I know.
Well, time to clear out the Carnos then. And that saber-tooth.
Yeah. God, I really need some stam. Alright, let's just land. Maybe that'll... Oh, no, 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 no.
You scared it,
bad
didn't you?
saber. No, the saber-tooth just attacked it.
Okay,
It's flying off now, so
yeah,
I'm going to follow it.
Try not to get too close though,
No,
because
no,
it won't chill.
I'm keeping a
No, it's chilling.
respectful distance. Oh, it's beautiful colours. It's male. It's over 100. Dear God, it's the only one on the map. How did I get so lucky?
Would this fit? I mean, it'll fit the thing, so...
Mm-hmm.
But...
Box, yep. Okay, so box I can land in.
In query, yeah.
So I'm not going to fly it in through from the sides.
Well, depends, doesn't it? Depends what you want me to do. Do you want me to fly it in? Do you want to fly it in, sorry?
I think flying it in with the lid on would be better than yeah, that would do. Lovely. Okay, let's then.
Now you might not be able to fly out of that. You should be able to get through the doors by flying. But you have to like scrape your nose into the ground.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. I mean, to be fair, like it's not going to attack my flyer.
No,
So...
but you need to be able to get out of the way for it to fit in.
Yeah, yeah, true. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, if I eat one of these... Do you like me now?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does. See, another one. God, that is a weird noise that's happening. He's still... Yeah. Ow! Oh, he don't like me. He hates me, likes me. Ow. Ow. Can you put the... Ow. That's weird. Okay, I can't get out the other side.
You have to scrape your nose into the ground and fly straight through the middle.
Could you give me some guidance as to whether or not he's in the box?
He's not in the box at all.
Oh no, I've run out of...
He still likes you. But he's also pissed at other things.
No.
He's very aggravated. Everything is aggravated with him, and he's aggravated with everything else.
Okay, can you Okay.
I don't know.
You can't help. What is attacking him?
2 birds. Vultures, I believe.
Okay.
Alright.
Right, he's now gone to...
They on me now? One is.
Yeah, they look like they're on you. No, they've given up and gone elsewhere. Okay.
They've not given up and gone elsewhere. They're still at me.
Okay, that's cool.
They are still wanting me dead.
Can you be where I'm going to... The trap, basically, at the trap?
Oh, what, you want me to help?
Yeah.
Return.
Yeah.
Remember that you don't want to aim straight towards me. You want to go in at the other end.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to entice him. Is he enticed? Yes, he is. Okay. Is he still coming?
It would appear so, yes. Rather quickly. Coming at you now. Nipped you. No, not in. Not in. Not in at all.
Ow.
It's in.
Quick!
Yeah, okay, you keep it.
I'm staying exactly still.
Yeah. That's not good. Don't be in there at the same time, Jobs. No, you can't get out now, can you?
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. Ah. Ha ha ha. Okay. Wow, he's fast.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you have a look at his health and torpor for me?
Possibly.
Please. Oh, miss. That miss as
Okay.
well.
For me. I get a flash and it. Oh right, there we go. Keep going. You're not even a third there.
Yeah, but how's his health? Because he's only got
No,
900
about the
health.
health.
Okay.
700 at the moment. If you hit him, it makes a difference.
Fuck. He is a quick little boy.
Alright, down to 600 and something. Yeah, literally 603.
Oh, did that hit?
But you're most of the way there on torpor, you should be fine. No hit as yet.
I saw blood. Thought a hit.
No.
There's a hit.
That's
Hey!
it. There you go.
Hello, Dennis. Okay. There we go. 4. Well, it's a much better level than I thought I was going to get.
Now, what's the torpor doing though compared to...
It's not moved.
Good. So it's not going to be a quick
No.
jump up. Because that would ruin things if we needed to rush back home and grab some narcotic.
Yeah. Would a little bit. Oh. 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 Hello. Alright, what did you get? Got a bunch of health. .136 movement speed just straight off the bat. Why
Nice.
do you look like metal? Oops. 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 Could you land? Whoop.
Don't want it to land. There's a Carno over there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was... Ah!
Oh, Right, I was ready on the whistle. Chill out.
Oh, but I can't put his saddle on now. He's all away from me.
There you go.
Ah.
And put the saddle on. And maybe change it from attack target.
Options. No. Okay, behavior. Ah. So,
I'll see you later then.
I was just trying to work out how to buy it, but I don't think... I think I'll do that when we're home. When it's safe.
It's never safe.
I know. Oh, look at the colours! Not bad for straight out of the 462. It's more than my Pteranodon. So I should be able to take everything. Oh, hello! You got sail on your head? Everything. So eating those flowers is weird.
Bit dangerous.
Bit dangerous. Yeah. I'm glad his bites didn't hurt too bad. Like, it was a little bit weird, I have to say. That's it, you follow Dennis. Come on then.
Homeward bound then.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I enabled passenger seating or public seating, so.
Oh, I tell you what, if I get in the passenger seat, can you whistle it and have it come just follow you?
Oh, that would be cool. When we land, we'll land up on the top of the mountain and try it. Right, so if you want to get on it whilst I'm on the driver's seat.
I don't want to. I want to board fronts.
Okay. Whoa. So it's following Dennis.
Hang on, I need to turn around. I need to. There we go.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
So now you can just take me home.
Yeah, you can AFK.
No, I can shoot things.
Oh my god, I didn't even think. We can go on alpha hunts.
Yep.
And then you won't have to worry about landing stamina because you can land without having this person get taken and you have to pick them up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I'm cold. Balls. My bird's got all of my stuff on it. At the very least I can take my oh no, it hasn't. I've got it on me. That's good. That's fine. We're all good. Don't worry about it.
That wasn't.
Alright, be careful when you come in. I don't want to get taken under a drop there.
I was contemplating.
Are you on the right side?
Straight ahead of me.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong one. But okay, yeah.
But it is straight ahead of me, our base. Are you able to control it at all?
No.
Whoop.
Oh, I can press. Oh.
You can press E.
I can press E and get out. I thought I'd press E because it spun me round to put me on the front. I thought.
Oh, there. Okay. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so pleased with it. Considering how many hours and how many trips around the map did we do?
Mm-hmm.
I literally was about to say, nah, we're just going to have to give it up. Oh. Do you want to get on?
Right, no. You need to learn how to control it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, press space, and that puts you up. Right. Now just stop moving.
Yep.
Right. So, if you press space, hold space, what happens?
I land.
So, holding space, like, right, okay. So, press control.
Oh, I went down.
Okay, yeah. So, try, I don't know, maybe X? Or...
No.
Yeah, that one. What was
no,
that?
No, that was me just moving up via normal methods.
Like
Alright,
what normal method?
Looking up and going W.
Right, okay. Because W shouldn't... Oh, I suppose it does.
I looked up and pressed W, you see.
Try
So
pressing Q.
U. No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Control seems to drift down, yeah. Ugh.
Z.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Z doesn't do anything. C, B, that brings up crafting menus.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's... There's an up and a down. Like in place, like a helicopter.
Okay, yeah.
It's VTOL. You just go up vertically.
I'm looking on the wiki right now. X and C.
Yeah, so what? X. Prone. Yeah.
Hang on, because I've rebound a load of keys. Yeah,
Yeah.
X works.
So that's supposed to put you up.
Okay, so let's try again.
That's why I said control. Because that puts you down.
X is not working. Control puts me down, but X does not. Yeah, you give it a go.
Pretty typical for a lot of people, isn't it? That control puts them down.
Oh, when you're perched, you can shoot.
Yep.
And it uses no stamina. Oh my god. And if you back up... No, that didn't work. Apparently if you back up to a wall, so with your rear, you can perch facing downwards or looking downwards.
We'll try doing it to the tower.
That's a good idea. Roll.
Maybe it doesn't work the same with player created structures.
Maybe. Look, I can taunt.
Is it like a flasher?
Da 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 da. So, the control, you just tap it once and it goes, yeah, I'll send you 6 miles down. So you have to use the X to... Ah, the X is
X is stop now, isn't it? X is your air brake now.
Yeah.
Well, then how do you deal with that? Like, that makes no sense then. Because I remember being able to get on the bird and just literally raise up and then lower down and not have to move side to side or fly around or flap or anything. You just lift up like ghostly.
I don't know. Like, I genuinely... Yeah, I am slightly confused. Well, the wiki's out of date, then.
With this problem with this all the time. But the issue is that they've actually broken the core flight reason for that dinosaur then, if that's what they've done. Because an air brake is a really good thing. I like it. It's a good addition. But if there isn't a use this instead to fly up, then the Tapejara is pointless. Because one of the best bits about the Tapejara was that you could just go up. You didn't have to look up and press W and then move in the world. You just lifted up.
Yeah.
As if you were like in a wind tunnel. You just got lifted straight up. Which was great for building.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted it.
Well, if you have to keep looking up and down and to make it move place now, that makes it pointless.
I mean, there is this nice, enjoyable part of the Tapejara. It just stays stationary on this little... and it seems to use 0 stamina.
And it recovers it when you land.
Even if you're
gripped.
landing against the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe if you're new. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what we're doing wrong, because we can't seem to get the X and C controls working for sailboat here. However, I'm still very excited about my Tapejara. Looks beautiful, is apparently able to move on a very perfect pivot. I love it. Hope you guys... Pivot! Hopefully you guys do too. And we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.